Welcome to Turn This Way with me, your Mindset and Clarity Coach, Jennifer Radkey. Last week was Halloween with all of its spooky greatness, and it got me thinking about something spooky that's happening frequently and needs to be addressed. Today, we're talking about something that's crept out of the dating world and into the workplace. Ghosting. Yes, ghosting. The act of suddenly becoming unresponsive without explanation is now just as common in professional settings as it is on dating apps. And the truth is, this practice is not just toxic to business relationships or brand image, it can also have a big impact on your mindset and self-respect. Let's take a closer look at why people ghost in professional situations. The first possible reason is the desire to avoid conflict and negative emotions. Sometimes it feels easier to avoid conflict altogether by avoiding the person we are in conflict with. No one likes to feel guilt, disappointment, or anger. But running away from these feelings instead of dealing with them head on creates a negative mindset and the belief that we aren't capable of handling hard situations. The second possible reason is indifference. Maybe we just don't take the time to think about the effect our actions have on others. Or we are too involved in our own lives that we don't think of others. Either way, being indifferent to those around us creates distance and a lack of care for others. The last possible reason is we lack accountability. There is no sense of responsibility or acknowledgement of consequences for our actions. Whether it's avoiding conflict, feeling indifferent, or lacking accountability, these habits don't build a strong foundation for earning respect from others or from ourselves. And while it's healthy to set boundaries and protect our mental well-being, ghosting isn't a constructive or professional way to do it. So if ghosting seems like an easy escape, keep in mind that it has real long-term consequences. How we communicate in our professional relationships reflects our personal brand and values, as well as the integrity of our business. To help keep us accountable, let's walk through 5 common examples of ghosting in the professional world to ensure we're keeping respect front and center in every interaction. Number 1, not responding to quotes and proposals. Imagine reaching out to a business for a service, requesting a quote, then deciding it's not right for you, but never responding back. I know that a lot of my clients go through a lot of trouble in putting together really well thought out, personalized proposals. And then you don't hear back, and it's frustrating. Remember, you initiated the request, and the other person put in the time and effort to send over a proposal. A quick acknowledgement or update, even if you're not interested, shows respect for their time. Let's keep mutual respect alive by closing the loop on these requests. Number 2, not following up with job candidates. We've all heard about job candidates ghosting companies by not showing up for interviews. It is frustrating. You go through all of the trouble to put out a job ad, to search for the right candidate, you set up an interview, and they don't show up. And even worse, they don't even tell you that they're not going to show up. But it goes both ways. If you've interviewed someone, take the time to follow up and let them know where they stand. This simple act shows that you and your brand value clear communication and respect. Every impression counts. Number 3, breaking promises to your team. Sometimes we make promises we can't keep, like a team building event or a bonus that doesn't materialize. This has happened to me, and I'm sure to a lot of you. We make promises with the best intentions to follow through, but for whatever reason we can't make it work. Not following through on commitments can quickly erode trust. If things change and a promise can't be fulfilled, own up to it and be honest with your team. They may be disappointed, but they'll respect your integrity. Number 4, not reading or responding to customer reviews. Ignoring customer feedback, whether it's positive or negative, is a form of ghosting that can cost you more than just one customer. Without our clients or customers, our businesses don't survive, and they deserve acknowledgement for their input regardless if it is negative or positive in nature. If you're short on time, consider delegating this task to someone who can respond thoughtfully and ensure each customer feels heard. The last example, number 5, being unavailable to your team. Are you often hidden away in a closed office or behind a screen? Stop for a minute and think about your day. How often are you interacting with your team, and how often are you hiding from them without realizing that you're hiding from them? This can feel like ghosting to your team. Being accessible and engaged with your team helps you stay connected with what's going on in your business and strengthens workplace relationships. Being present is an important part of building a supportive and thriving environment. If we want to see a professional world with clearer communication and greater respect, it starts with each of us. Complaining about being ghosted while doing the same thing won't change anything. By taking pride in being open and professional in our communication, we don't just earn the respect of others, we also build self-respect and contribute to a positive mindset. So here's to keeping our communication strong, our relationships respectful, and our professional well-being a priority. I'll leave you with these questions to consider. Have you been ghosted before? What feelings did that experience create for you? And do you want to be the initiator of those feelings in others? Thanks for joining me on Turn This Way, and remember, how we show up each day makes all the difference.